Hey YouTube, it's JJ. Well, this video is just really gonna be like a vlog, or I guess blog, whatever, video log. I'm talking about just certain things that I don't agree with, and it happened to do with couponing. And so basically, this video is gonna be based on Publix, where you know how their logo is, where shopping is a pleasure. Well, it's really should be where shopping is no longer a pleasure, and it's not enjoyable at all. And I, as much deals as I get there and savings, I really dislike the store very much sometimes. I mean, I love the store for the savings. Let me just get that straight out. I love the store because of the BOGOs and the great deals, and I save a lot of money and I make money sometimes when I shop there. But as far as the staff, management, and Publix as a whole, um, I don't respect them, and I don't like how they belittle and well, I wouldn't even say belittle, but well, they do belittle couponers. They discriminate against couponers big time. And I've had a lot of stuff happen to me there. And I know I'm not alone when I say that because I've talked to a lot of people. I have my own chat group and I know of other blogs that I've been on, and I've heard so many endless stories about Publix and all this stuff and bad things that they've done to people, and it's just crazy to me because it's this big corporate company and they get away with this stuff, and it shouldn't be. I don't think it should be allowed. So let me start with a couple months back when I first started couponing. I've been doing it now really hardcore for the last year. I mean, really, really hitting it hard and getting my deals and really building my stockpile. And most of the stores that I shop at are Publix, Winn-Dixie. I don't even deal with Walmart because they're trash. In my opinion, that store is just really, really ghetto and just really nasty. It's just unpleasant. It's just whatever goes into Walmart is just sometimes I'm even boggled and surprised by some of the things I see at Walmart. But that is a different entire story in another episode. It will take videos to describe that store. But anyway, with Publix, I used to be, before I used to coupon, I used to shop there all the time as a non-couponer. So this is the funny part that I'm able to tell the difference between being just a regular customer and shopping without coupons to where I am a couponer now, an extreme couponer. So I've seen it's a significant difference in how they treat you and all that stuff. So and it's really sad that Publix is like that because so many people love this store, but if this continues, they're going to get a bad reputation, and maybe one day they'll end up losing some business over it. I don't know. I'm still going to go there because the deals are that good. But I do want to make this video in the hopes that people will start standing up and getting and demanding the respect that we demand as couponers, because we shouldn't be disrespected and we shouldn't have to deal with managers or employees who want to discriminate against us because we're couponers. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, let me go back to the incident I had back in January. I went to the store. I live in Groveland, and let me see if I have a receipt here. I have so many. Um, it's actually in Groveland. No, that's Winter Garden, Kingsbridge, Claremont. Anyway, it's on Colonial Drive. It's a store where they have the store manager is Jim Dumont. They have a couple of managers there named Jeff and Sunita. I don't know if it's illegal to mention their name. I don't know. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong by that. But they have been a big heartache for me. When I mean a heartache, I don't even shop there anymore because when I started going in and started to get back into couponing, I thought that, they have their signs that say couponers welcome. I mean, I've even taken a picture of the sign where it says they embrace couponers. And this is a company who puts out BOGO deals, coupons, buy one get one frees, and I have a flyer here that I just happen to have where they even distribute their own coupons inside. Like you can see there, they're promoting this item and they're giving 55 cents. And this is an LU number, which is from Publix, which means it's a Publix in-store coupon. So it even disturbs me more that they do what they do to couponers and treat couponers the way they do when they advertise coupons. They're almost screaming, couponers come in and shop. Bring your coupons in because we are coupon friendly, but they are totally the opposite. So anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. I'm sorry. But going back to my incident there, I had been going in shopping and using my coupons, and they were really nice. And they would, if I had an order, they would put it in. If I forgot a coupon, they would, the next day I could bring in my receipt and they would give it to me. And I don't know what went wrong there, but I really believe it was a matter of employees just kind of speculating and making their own judgment, and which they shouldn't do. But And we all know that when you don't have your facts right, you're really going to make an ass out of yourself, because you need to have your facts right before you start judging people and thinking that you know what they're doing, or you think that you know that they're scamming when they're not. So I started to, out of nowhere, get a bad rep there. I don't even know how it started. I just know that I started going in there, and then my yeses started becoming nos. And when I would put in an order, Jeff is really bad about it, but Jeff, I would place multiple orders with the manager, Jeff, and he would put my order in and literally never fulfill the order. Instead, I would come back the next day and find my order in an end cap. Like, I ordered drinks with him. I ordered when they had the Seagram's deal, and he had promised right in front of the Coke guy. He's like, "Yeah, I'll put in the 12 cases." Well, the next day I came in because he had told me to come in that morning, and my 12 cases were nowhere to be found in the back, but the end cap was full of them. And I was so upset. I was emotional because I was not, because I wanted to get on the deal. That wasn't even the moral. It's just that you can only take so much as a person, as a human being. And I have been treated so badly at this Publix in Groveland that it's, I mean, really, I want to sue them. I wonder if I have a case against them, because one time even the store manager, based on hearsay, took me into the office one day when I was shopping with my oldest girl, and he accused me of misusing coupons. And I have the paper. I had to call the cops and everything. I had them come to my house because I was such a mess when I came home, because I couldn't believe that the store manager would bring me into his office where I thought it was going to be just like a basic conversation. Because let me just add that a couple weeks before that, I had told him that I said, "Hey, I just want to bring to your attention that I'm a regular here, and I've noticed a big difference from being a couponer to a non-couponer, and I think that your store discriminates a little bit." So I don't know if that was a red flag for him to keep an eye on me or whatever. I don't know, but I was just being honest about that and wanted to share my feedback in the hopes that they would maybe change that. But instead it reversed, and it really backfired on me for whatever reason. And they were keeping an eye on me. I would go with my family. They would watch me. Even my husband and my kids were like, "Mom, why are they all watching us as we shop?" And I was like, "I don't know. I have no idea. They must think that we might be stealing something, And I have no idea what was going through these people's minds. But that was my ordeal at this store. And then going back to the incident when he called me to the office, he called me in and he had said that he had proof that I had been misusing my coupons. And I was like, "Well, what proof do you have?" And so he showed me a coupon. And this was so ironic. I'm just going to use this for an example. Oh, actually, I have a coupon here. This one has no restrictions, but let's just say that this one did. Let's just say this was the coupon. And actually, I remember it was a ragu sauce is what was in question. And because it said limit 2 coupons per shopping transaction, they said that I was performing illegal activity and I was doing fraudulent activity with coupons, because their cashier lacked to read the coupon. And of course, I don't read fine print. How many of you guys read fine print? Sometimes I do, and sometimes I just forget. I don't have time for that. But I mean, I do read it, but I mean, I think solely that's the cashier's position and job and responsibility to do that. That's why they get paid for that. So at the time that I cashed out with that coupon, I didn't even give it any thought, but I just know that I think I brought 10 bottles. And so he used that, just make believe this is it, but he used that coupon and he was using that to build his case against me on fraudulent activity. And I was so upset. And so, of course, we argued and went back and forth. And I said, "Don't you agree that it's your cashier's position and job to recognize that? And if I was allowed to use a coupon, that doesn't lie on my fault. That's your cashier's fault, because she obviously wasn't doing her job." To make a long story short, it got really bad. I ended up calling the cops, had them come to my house. I made a whole report, and it comes out that Florida is a free state where any company can accuse you of anything. They can literally ban you from their store with no grounds, and they can get away, and they can do it, and it's perfectly legal. So it was a lost case. But ever since that incident, my life has been hell there. And I don't shop there anymore. But I'm starting to notice that a lot of stores are starting to get this reputation of like once they single you out as a couponer and you're an extreme couponer, they're racist against you and they discriminate against you, and it's crazy and it's horrible. I have heard endless stories of girls that I know that have poured out their hearts to me and told me what they experienced at the hands of management, cashiers. I mean, I don't know about bag handlers, but mostly management staff, which is really discerning, because it's like these people make a good money and they're supposed to be a store known for a great personality and a great atmosphere, and they're losing that because they don't know their facts. They don't even know their own coupon policy. So they're really ignorant in what they do, and so they feel like it's okay to take advantage of people and treat them like they do, and it's bad. You shouldn't do that. Anyway, so that was that store. I finally threw in the towel. I couldn't win there, and I tried everything. I mean, I used to even bring them like baked goods just to try to make peace with these people and think, and stand up for myself and tell them, hey, I'm just a couponer. I'm not here to steal anything. Check my coupons. Check whatever you want. You're going to find that I'm just a couponer and I just love saving money. But it didn't get me nowhere, and I still have a horrible time there. And I got a picture of all of them. That I took a picture of them. I don't know if I can even. I want to find it because it's quite a few. But I know that one of the store managers, Jim Dumond, the grocery manager is Jeff. There was one really nice manager, the only one that I really, really, really liked, and he's the only one that I dealt with, and I can't remember his name, of course, right? Because I should totally remember his name because he was a good guy. Um, I'm looking for the picture. There's also a manager by the name of Shanika. She's kind of been a pain with me too. She really goes. She will sometimes I'll be cashing out and she'll be in the front customer service and she'll drop what she's doing and come right to my register to I don't to just watch me. It's ridiculous. I think like don't you guys have something better to do than sit here and waste your time watching me cash out? And I don't mind if they check my coupons because my coupons are legit, you know. And if there was ever a mistake made, it definitely was made in all honesty because I don't see how people. There are people out there though that do coupon illegitimately, and I'm going to share a story with an incident that I had yesterday. I didn't directly involve me, but um, another coupon rival I can't talk that I have from another page. Which and let me just add, I think that's stupid. I think that couponers should get along. I mean, come on now, it's just couponing. It's not for all that. You know what I mean? Like everybody's trying to get a good deal and save money, and you shouldn't have to hate on anybody. We're not the coupon popo, first off. So if you're busy breaking down other people's deals and trying to figure out what they did wrong, I mean, you really need to get a life because there's no reason for that. Like, mind your own business and do your own thing and coupon yourself. Because in the end, you're responsible for your own thing and I'm responsible for my own thing. And I don't agree with some of the things that people do couponing, but who am I mean, to say anything? I can't change the way those people think. I can't rearrange their frame of mind and how they operate. They're going to do what they're going to do no matter what, no matter how much steam I blow on trying to fix them and making them coupon right. It's not going to get you nowhere. So the best thing is you just do your own thing and you worry about your own and you don't care about those people because eventually everything comes to light and they're going to get busted and they're going to get in trouble. So that's my outlook on that. So I don't waste my time breaking down people's deals and I don't waste my time trying to remind people like, oh, hey, the coupon says 4 like items. Because let's be real. Coupons, they all say that. They have been saying that for decades about, oh, limit 2, whatever. They've only gotten extreme now because the coupon population has grown so big. And with that, you have the good and the bad. Because when the coupon population grows, you're going to get equal bad couponers to the same amount of good couponers. So you have your good batch that coupons with good morals and integrity. And then you have the ones that want to photocopy their coupons and print, and just do fraudulent stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to get over. You can only pray for those people and feel sorry for them because they're not going to last long in the coupon world. And like I said, God sees everything. So they're going to get caught. Like this one cat that I know by the name of Matthew, and he's on another coupon page called CIA. And on that page, they let him get away with everything. He promotes his clearing shelves. He promotes having certain areas on lockdown. He's ridiculous. But the guy gets off on that. And if the stores are going to allow him to go in and clear shelves, and they're not going to limit his quantities like they're supposed to do, then in my opinion, it's a store issue. And hey, I don't care. That's his problem. But eventually he's going to get caught. And like he did last night. I can't find this picture. Darn, I really wanted to show you guys. But anyway, it was a picture of that I had of the store managers and then a picture that I found of where it says welcome couponers. I can't find it, and I've gone through all my pictures here. So anyway, last night I went into my favorite store where I love shopping at, and it's Kingsridge and Publix in Claremont. And they were great. They are so good there, and I hadn't had any problems. But Matthew shops at this one too. And so he gets ridiculous. He clears all the shelves. Like last night when I went there, literally everything was gone. I had never seen a Publix so bare in my life, honestly. And all the couponing that I've done, it was kind of weird going in to see the shelves and completely nothing. Like all they had were these little yellow slips that said, our apologies, this item is out of stock right now. We'll grant you a rain check, which is what Publix does. Because when Publix is out of the item that they have for sale, out of courtesy to customers, they give you a rain check, which is nice. And I'm sure that Matthew was clearing shelves and on top of that still getting his rain checks, but whatever, you know. Anyway, he ended up getting in trouble. And apparently most of his stuff that he was trying to sneak out of the store was illegitimate and his coupons were all wrong. So the only reason I'm bringing this cat up is because it's people like him that ruin a good thing. When you have a store that is working with you and they're putting in orders and you're building a relationship with them, somebody can come in and ruin that in a snap of a finger. And that's what happened for me. It didn't matter that I'm a good couponer and that I coupon with integrity. I got the burnt and the end of the bad stick from his deal. I happened to come in, I think about an hour or two after he had left the store, and I heard about it through a friend. And then I saw his shopping cart sitting up in customer service, and I thought, oh my God, they should have arrested him, is what I think, but they didn't do that. So, see, this is what boggles my mind about Publix. They don't want people taking advantage of them, but yet when they have a situation that they've been confronted with and they know that the person is doing bad, they don't handle it correctly. And that boggles my mind because you want to crack down on couponing, but you don't crack down on the people that are taking advantage of you and are rightfully stealing. So it makes no sense. But anyway, there was a really cool manager there that his name was Adam, and he was very nice to me from the beginning. And then I started to notice that he was changing a little. Like even my kids noticed. They're like, "Oh, he was kind of different with you." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And that's how it goes at Publix. You start out with a great relationship, and then all of a sudden that something goes wrong, or they get a sour taste with other couponers, and then all of a sudden your relationship is like cut completely. And anyway, to make a long story short, he was very rude to me. He was very short, very dry, and just really mean and cold. Uh, mm, something just came out. Anyway, he was very short and with me, and then I noticed that I had asked him something, or I talked to him about briefly about the whole Matthew thing, and I was trying to help him figure out how they could determine um, photocopy the coupons, and he didn't even care to know and stuff. So anyway, they treated me like crap, and it's a long story, but I don't want to get into all that. I just want you guys to know that couponing sometimes can be great, and there are some very bad drawbacks to it. You have to deal with the people that do not coupon correctly, who purposely and intentionally try to steal, and those people are going to ruin it for us. And one day we're going to be sitting around talking about how cool it was to get all these great deals and get all these freebies and even make money, and now we're not going to have that because people don't know how to cherish a good thing and take care of it. So anyway, I do plan to write corporate about Publix and my situation yesterday because they wouldn't even honor a rain check because I was so flustered with the way he treated me. I ended up leaving and I forgot to get a rain check, and then I later called and told them, hey, I forgot a rain check, and they put him on the phone, and he's like, oh, this is another thing that couponers are taking advantage of, and I'm putting a stop to. So he was directing all of the stuff that he had been frustrated with Matthew towards me, and he probably would have done it to anybody. And I kind of understand a little bit of his frustration. I understand, but it's not fair to take it on as somebody who hasn't been doing anything wrong. And so that's what I want to do. I want the world to know that Publix is not always the best place to shop. They don't treat you always kindly, and shopping is not a pleasure there anymore, especially if you're a couponer. As a matter of fact, they treat you horrible. They discriminate, like I said, over and over and over. And we have to put a stop to that. So if you guys have had a bad situation or a bad experience with Publix, I want to know about it. Inbox me below. Send me a video. Share your story with me. I believe that if a lot of us get together, we can do something about this, and we can change this, and we can change the way Publix is doing their things. Right now they're restricting, and that's fine. But they need to look at the fact that they honor you to get 5 BOGOs, which means you can buy 5 deals and ultimately get 10 items. But if my coupon says I can only have 2, then they have to start generating these rain checks in individuals. So if I can get 10 BOGOs, but I can only use 2 coupons, then I'm going to expect them to write me 5 rain checks that says that I can use for multiples of 2 so that I can use my coupon. They're going to have to they're going to have to meet us halfway, because they can't just make changes like that and not honor their own policy. So, okay, I'm going to end here because this is 20 minutes in, and I'm so sorry. But if you've had a bad experience, I'm looking forward to hearing about it, and we want to do something. Let's stand strong. Let's make a difference, because this is wrong, and Publix cannot continue to discriminate against couponers and to even treat us bad. I mean, we're human beings. We deserve more than that, and we're putting in our money in there. So we deserve, at the very least, respect and dignity, and to be treated like a human, like anybody else would want to be treated. So leave your comments. Thanks for listening to this long, drawn-out thing. But I'm frustrated, and at this moment, can't stand Publix, and they're my heartache. So it's a love-hate relationship, but I want to change it, and with your help, we can do it. So leave your comments. Love you, and thanks for watching. Bye. See ya.